Hi guys, in today's video I want to talk about music festivals and how to create them actually. Um, during my studies at Middlesex University and studying music business and arts management and helping out on some music festivals, I got a really clear idea of what music festivals are about, and how to plan them correctly, I would say. So, going straight into it, I think the most important thing is the idea. So you need to have a really clear idea of what music festival you want to create, how you want to achieve it, um, what type of festival you want to make. If it's going to be an environmental friendly festival like non-profit, or is it going to be more commercial. So start from this. When you want to have an idea, go straight to planning. Planning is very important, and try to plan as much detail as possible. Think about a structure of your festival. Think about who you want to get for your festival, like what headliners you would like to have, what food vendors you would like to have, how big the stage you want to make, and think about securing the venue, which is very important. If you want to make an outdoor festival, think about securing a field or a park or wherever you want to make it, and check who owns the field or park. If it's like local authorities or if it's like a private landowner, you need to sort it out as fast as possible, because without the venue, you don't have the festival. Very simple. Think about all of the legislations. Uh, Having a person who will help you with the legislation, I think it's very important, because if you just starting working with it, and you don't have a clear idea of what needs to be done, like in legal matter, then get help. It's very important, like especially with health and safety regulations. Um, Without health and safety in place, your event can be shut down very quickly, and you will lose a lot of money and a lot of time. And I think it's not worth it. It's better to get someone to help you, or you can get the knowledge yourself, but it's going to take you some time. Okay, when you have everything in place, think about the cost structure. So again, think very carefully of what are going to be your expenses, how you're going to get the money for it. So the cost structure, think about who you need to hire to make your event possible, what are the things you need to pay for. If you have this detailed plan, then you need to create this money somehow. Yeah, so if you have your own money, that's great. If you wanna risk your own money, like for example maybe a whole money, like all of the money you have, then that's your choice. But my advice is try to get some sort of funding. And there are two ways of funding, which is public and private. Public funding is usually something you can get from the authorities. So there are many authorities, like for example in the UK, that offer some grants program for like startup companies. I was recently checking the Barnet Council, which is in North London, and they offer up to £10,000 of grant um, for a startup, and if you check what are the requirements, you can actually, music festivals are quite good, in getting that sort of money, because they're very beneficial for local community. If you're gonna make your festival about like environmental protection or like about plastic wastage and stuff, that's getting straight into the point of changing the social behavior which is really, really important these days. So yeah, that's the way you can do it. Or there is a other thing called private funding, and private funding is better if you try to get if you want to make like a more commercial festival. So I think there are many types of private funding, but I think the best ones are the getting like help from the investors. So obviously you can pitch for some investors, but I think nowadays more people is going from like crowdfunding. I think Crowdcube is a great website to do so. Um, think crowdfunding is good if you have a clear idea and it's going to benefit the investors. So you need to think about this. Other thing which is quite new to me is those new websites they're called peer-to-peer loan companies. So one of them is, for example, Zopla, if you want to have a look. So they offer loans but with a small percentage rate than banks. And it's quite nice because what they do is that they borrow money from other people and they lend it to other people, but they pay back to those people from other things, so everyone is secure, no one is like losing money and on paper, yeah. But yeah, they quite safe, but yeah, it's still risky. Um, Other thing of private funding is sponsors, for example. You can try to get money from like big sponsors, if your event is gonna attract some good companies, that's great. If not, you need to figure it out in a different way. Private funding is risky, but you can get, I think, more money from it. Okay, when you already have all of the money you need, yeah, if everything like matches your cost structure, you can then start to actually book everybody. You can do it in the meantime, yeah, when you getting the funding, but you need to be sure you're gonna get that money, yeah, because if you're not gonna get that money and you're gonna start booking people and then cancel them, that's your reputation right there. And in this business, reputation is everything, because if you're gonna, let's say, screw someone over, I'm sure that they're gonna tell it to other entrepreneurs or traders, and your reputation is gonna be destroyed, and you're not gonna get much of an attention ever again. So the music industry, especially the live music industry, is quite small. So a lot of people knows each other, and yeah, if you wanna do something sketchy, that's on you, and that's gonna ruin your career if you wanna do it. Yeah, so book traders, artists, get stage crew, security, basically everyone, yeah, who you need for your event. That's very, very, very important. And one more time, promotion. Promotion is super important, because if you're gonna invest all these money and people will not gonna show up, people will not buy stuff, like food. People, if you're going for commercial, they're not gonna buy tickets. Then it's bad for you, yeah, ticketing, guys. That's very important if you want to go for the commercial one. And yeah, tickets are very good source of income. And yeah, in the end, um, my video was very, very general. But if you want to get some more information, there are many books that can help you to understand um, music festivals better. An example could be a book called Events Management and Introduction, written by Upson Bladen, Kennel, and Wild, or a book which is my personal favorite, which is Events Management and Integrated and Practical Approach, which is very, very nice. There is a big, like a huge book, called Festival and Special Events Management, which is great as well. So yeah, I think that's it. Check out if you wanna get into music festival business, go for it. But it's not an easy job. Yeah. Good luck.